Welcome to the Magic Kingdom, where dreams come true. And not too far away at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, it's all about basketball dreams. Inside the HP Fieldhouse, as we get ready for the 16 and under championship game. The Ohio Unity are here, and they are here coming strong, taking on the QCAA Force out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This matchup should be just thrilling to watch. Good afternoon. Great to have you with us. Drew Felios alongside Jay Webb Horton. We've had 2 consolation games so far, and now we've got a championship at 16 and under, and it's a rematch of 2 of the best teams in this tournament.
Hey, the Force Unity, up-tempo, big-time players, big-time game, championship. Let's make things happen, Drew.
Team from Charlotte, talented from top to bottom. Keep an eye on Blake Wilson, number 13. He's a prolific scorer. Also, Trey Wirtz, number 4, has 5 different offers. Schools all over the country. For Ohio, the Unity are led by Terry Durham. He is number 13. He is a guy with that left hand that's going to be getting to the hole all afternoon long.
Well, we saw him play yesterday, and he was a force. And the Unity hopes that their force can stop him.
Ohio will wear the all-white uniforms, and QCAA will wear the navy blue. We're underway. The ball goes out of bounds off the tip, and we're playing basketball.
Drew, these are 2 well-matched ball teams, I'm telling you.
Ohio Unity can really shoot the basketball. They will be patient and methodical on offense, and they will break you down. Their 17 and under team finishing 3rd in the consolation earlier this morning, as we've got a steal by Damon Early. He is cut off on the way to the rim as Terry Durham reels it in for Ohio.
They're going to let him play ball, so no blood, no foul.
Dylan Bogart is the point guard for the Ohio Unity. He turns it over, and this is Kasanganai. David Kasanganai, we'll be saying that name a lot, from QCAA. He wears number 10.
Well, right now we're seeing turnover city here. You know, early on, the adrenaline's pumping through the body. They got to let the brain sort of take over.
Cooper Crawford operating. Blake Wilson, he's got a nice all-around game. You heard a whistle there go off. That is from the other court. Players will be very mindful of that throughout the day, as there are several games going on here at the HP Fieldhouse, and we are still not witnessed a field goal yet more than a minute in.
Well, I think they're going to settle down and get into the flow of the game.
Dylan Bogart out of Wilmington High School. A couple players from there on this Ohio Unity team based out of Cincinnati. Here's a 3-pointer. This one comes up short. Damon Early with the board. These 2 teams did play earlier this week. That game won by the Unity. The QCAA Force had to battle their way back through the losers bracket to set up this championship, and they're on the board with Blake Wilson.
Well, see, right there, you know me. I love to get that ball inside, sugar the bigs. Blake Wilson said layup off the left hand. We went sugar the bigs 3 minutes into the first quarter, baby.
Finally, a sugar the bigs reference here in the 3rd game, as taking it right to the goal was Durham, and he goes down rather hard. Terry Durham just joined this Ohio Unity team. He has been a force the past week.
Well, Terry Durham, great demeanor, high basketball IQ, and let me tell you, he's got a lot of ability.
What makes him so tough to check, Jay Webb?
Well, he can drive, he can shoot. He's usually a better free throw shooter than that. He's got a lot of moves, and he's wily. And you know what? He's got grit.
Really has just a nose for the basketball. Relentless on the offensive end. Misses 2 free throws there, though.
Yeah, you might want to have a congressional investigation on that one.
Kasanganai going hard to the goal. He'll be called for the offensive foul, and Durham has gone down twice hard here in the early going. He is about as physical a player as they come. We saw him competing yesterday in the semifinals. He throws his body all over the court.
Yeah.
Nice ball movement. Bogard kicks it out. Durham, a little bit shaken up on that last play. And the three-pointer is good. That's Jackson C. knocking it down.
Well, see, that is a team ball player.
C off the turnover, and layup try is no good, but it's going to be Noah Padelti out of Mason High School going to the line for two.
Look at this replay here. You're going to see good decision there, and then Fee knocks it down from the three-point line. That's called team basketball. Boy, the free throw line on this end looks like it's rejecting things.
First substitution as Wilson goes to the bench. And checking in will be Miles Washington for the QCAA Force. Force trying to handle the pressure. Ohio with the trap.
Ohio's short. It's sort of a passive press, just to sort of disrupt the flow.
Now Washington holding up things. This Force team, 15 and under national champs a year ago. Want to follow that up with a 16 title this year. But this is a roster with mostly guys that are going to play at the mid-major level. A lot of guys headed to the MAC, J-Well. A lot of the guys headed to the Ohio Valley. And they're going to be really solid players at the next level.
I better throw in an ace on there, man, and the commissioner will call me, take me off the broadcast.
And Florida Gulf Coast would be a nice destination for some of these guys. Long possession here for Charlotte. Keep in mind, no shot clock at the AAU level, so teams will take advantage of that throughout the afternoon. Here's a three-pointer, and this one is coming up short. How about Durham high up for the ball?
Well, Durham does it all. I mean, he rebounds, he shoots, he defends.
Bogard, impressive point guard. Great pass. C wide open for three.
We'll see once again. You find C, and he sees the three.
Early 7-2 lead for the Unity. That's a great team name, isn't it? Unity.
Oh, yeah.
This team is definitely unified as one. Washington doesn't hit. Long rebound into Early's hands. And he takes it right back up, and he's got two shots.
Now, see that? I love the big man who gets the ball and does what? Goes to the hole. You'll see him here. Dribble on the floor, and then just throws his body in. Gets the foul.
This QCAA program has as many as 14 teams competing, all different age groups and levels, but this is not just one team in the spotlight here today. They are doing it at all levels, young and old.
Well, QCCA is, they brought some of the most vociferous fans that we've seen in the tournament.
Ball knocked away. Noah Padelti. Nice pass. Another shot from the corner. C couldn't get that one to fall, and it is out of bounds. This team from Charlotte, though, operating without their starting point guard, guy who they would have relied on today. And there he is, Chase Prager, number 15. He is right next, right there to the assistant coaches. He's out with a stress fracture in his tibia. This would be a different QCAA team had he been on the floor, but like we saw in the last game, this is a grueling road, several games in one day, and sometimes guys get banged up.
Well, obviously in the earlier game, adjustment was made by the team, and they win. And let's see how QCCA picks up the loss of
And you see,
Prager.
he is the coach's son, striking resemblance to his father, Michael Prager, who is the head coach of this Charlotte team, a basketball family, and just tremendous people to talk sports with. Had a ball with them yesterday. As usually the case with these AAU programs, there's not as much pressure as there is playing for the high school or college team. Just come here, have fun, get better at your game, and maybe impress some scouts in the process. Down low now to Arrington. He'll turn and misfire on the shot.
Well, he left-handed throws, didn't have the angle.
Long shot is put up and in by Trey Wirtz.
Trey Wirtz, he launched that thing through.
Several offers from number 4. We'll see him shining today.
Man, that was a 3 with no conscience.
This is Fidelity. Leaves it off for Durham. Durham likes to isolate and then go to the goal, just like that. And there you go.
And let me tell you, that was not bad defense, Drew.
Shot on the other end. This one, long rebound out to Wilson. He'll put it back up. Dylan Bogard, coach's son for Ohio, and he knocks it down.
Dylan Bogard says, I'm dialing up threes.
Son of head coach Marty Bogard. Father, son, just love this game. There's a steal by Dylan out of Wilmington High School. Leaves it off, long three-pointer. That's Steph Curry range.
Yeesh. I know one thing, Drew, we gotta make a road trip up to get some of that Bogard barbecue up there in Cincinnati, baby.
Wilson able to knock it home.
Give me some of that. Give me some of that pecan pie and some hot sauce and ribs.
Second field goal for Blake Wilson. Yeah, Marty Bogard inviting us to his barbecue restaurant. Got to make that a stop next time we're in the Memphis area. Now it's Terry Durham. Durham pulls it out. Under 30 seconds left to go. An exciting first quarter. Bogard will take his time. This point guard's so efficient for Ohio. Does not make a lot of mistakes.
No, well, you know, when you're the coach's son, you sort of been taught what to do around the house and on the court. Now you got to go at 7 seconds.
Go to the hole. Durham with the throwdown.
Now that's the way to manage the clock. That's how you manage the clock, Drew.
Could not have done it much better if you're the Ohio Unity. Start to finish, here's
Look at
Bogard.
This. Bogard goes through, finds Terry, and damn jam. Can we see that one more time? Look at this. Throw it down, young man. Throw it down.
Terry Durham just joined this Ohio Unity team. He has had such a great impact as the Unity now huddle up, and you see two great coaches over there. Marty Bogard's on the left. With his back to us, Corey Santee, doing most of the talking right now, is on the right. He's a former TCU Horned Frog. He played in the NBA D-League at one particular time, and he has been a huge threat to this team on the sideline.
Well, well-coached team. Both teams are well-coached. And let me tell you something. The Horned Frogs, man, they've had a heck of a thing there, Corey Santee. Basketball, football, and their tennis team. National semifinals last year. We got some. You do some great homework, Coach.
Yeah, there's Marty Bogard. He is a retired Air Force lieutenant, coaching here in this program for 4 years, coaching all together since 1986. And I said, Coach, what's your secret staying in it so long? He says, secret? I ain't got no secret. The players make me look good time after time.
There you go.
So humble.
What's the old saying? It ain't the Jimmys, it ain't the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmy and the Joes.
Here's a shot by Bogard. This one comes off, and it's rebounded by the Force. So the Force, a little bit off in that first quarter. Blake Wilson at the top of the key.
Blake Wilson has a great future ahead of him. He's long, he's lanky. He might even grow a couple more inches, Drew.
Trey Wirtz kicks it out. That's a gorgeous pass, and the three is good, plus the foul.
Now, I'm sure his dad said, don't foul the jump shooter. Be a 4-point play. Here it is in the corner. Jump. You cannot jump in to a jump shooter out there, Drew. You just can't. That's our first 4-point play this weekend.
Ryan Pollock converts the 4-point play, and just like that, the lead sliced to 2. Bogard tries to answer it. He can't do it. And now Charlotte coming back. Cooper Crawford trying to penetrate. Bogard able to get in his way. Bogard open for the 3. Off to the right.
He's got to slow down now.
Now it's Wirtz.
You see Bogart's gotten a little out of control. Had the bad foul down here, and then I think he mentally was trying to make up for it. You know, make up for it by not making more mistakes.
(14-12). Surprising when you watch this Ohio Unity team compete. They don't have any college commits. Nobody on the floor is signed, sealed, and delivered to a major university. That certainly will change, especially with this young man, Durham, in the mix.
There are kids here that can play.
Dylan Bogard. Michael Nelson handling now for Ohio. Nice cut in the lane. And the pass is going to be tipped off a force player belonging to Ohio.
Let's take a look here. Yeah, it was off a force play.
How about that quick pass in?
Oh, see,
putting it in is Noah Podelti.
See, my pet peeve. Man-to-man on inbounds. Let's up layups. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to step on you, Drew.
Noah Kelly knocks it out of bounds, and we got a timeout on the floor. So let's listen in. QCAA force, Michael Prager.
It's got to be, if it's got to go up, don't throw the ball. Okay, they're too quick to get that. Fellas, that's what they're 1-3-1. Okay, these are the hot guys. We've got to get a guy either right here or right here to get that pass, and then we've got to attack with 3 guys with only 1 defender back there, right? But we got to go from here to here, and this guy, our guy here's got to move from side to side. You can't just
So you guys, wings, we all tell you to, hey, listen, we all say you go down in the corner, and this, come up a little bit, okay? So come up around here, okay? Hey, please.
Well, Michael Prager, born and raised in Wisconsin, had a chance to play high school ball against Tony Bennett, one of the great college coaches in America, up at Virginia. Also went to Georgetown, so had the opportunity to watch Alonzo Mourning and Dikembe Mutombo play while he was in college.
Well, that Bennett family, that's a big Wisconsin basketball family.
Stolen away now by Noah Podelti. They got a 2-on-2. Noah pulls up and knocks it down.
Podelti says, watch this.
Cooper Crawford, nicely done off the glass.
Nice move by Cooper Crawford. Tell us I need reservations for 3 on that last one.
5-point lead for the Ohio Unity. Michael Nelson, Cincinnati Hills Christian represented. Long 3-pointer. This one comes off. Nice cut. Bogard the extra pass to Durham. And he is fouled by Crawford on the way out.
You're noticing that Unity making that extra pass.
A couple players heading out of the game right now. Pollock and Wilson have a seat. Washington checks in. Here's Podelti. He likes to fire away, and boy, you've got to get a hand in his face.
Well, first of all, you don't want to run by him because it's hard to block from the back of his head. Nice little pump fake there, didn't he?
Stolen away. Here's Nelson. Oh, he takes a shot on the way to the goal. It's on his knees, and the ball will belong to Charlotte.
Well, to his credit, he saw who was in front of him. Rejection.
So Jay Webb, we're here today, and then on Sunday, got more games coming up. And from what I understand, the talent, the athleticism, the big plays are going to be more than they were this past week.
We talking about the showcase?
Yep.
That's why it's called the showcase, baby. We have right here, Awesome comes in on Sunday.
Had a chance to see Bruce Pearl, former ESPN analyst, yesterday alongside Chuck Person, his assistant at Auburn, checking out some of the talent, and it was great to visit.
They're coming back. They're coming back to watch the big dogs. You know, we've seen a dunk in this game by Durham. Stay tuned for dunks in the next game.
Great pass on the spin, and Noah Kelly able to cash in.
Durham with the spin and the pass.
10-point lead now for Ohio. That lead slowly building. Long shot taken from the corner, and you can book it. That's Yancey Hairston, his first bucket. Check it, that's David Kasanganai, number 10, scoring. Number 10 for the Force. Fidelity, he's been on fire. Not that time, though. Washington skies up for it. Trey Wertz now operating against Michael Nelson. Here's a shot from the corner. This one's deep as well. Comes off the rim, offensive rebound, and it's won by Durham.
You see, once again, big man grabs the rebound, puts it on the floor. The little guys grab it from him.
Ohio Unity team, the first time ever they have made a trip to Walt Disney World. Just having a blast this week as Crawford commits the foul.
You see, smart move there. Throwing your body in, throwing it up.
Now, it's one thing, Jay Webb, to be the best in your district or in your state like these teams are, but you know, for this Ohio team, they told us yesterday it was so exciting just to see how they stack up against the best in the country. That's when you really get out and prove your worth, and the fact that they're here at Walt Disney World for the first time, soaking this all in. I have a feeling this team's going to be here for years to come.
Well, see, it's all about building a tradition. And then you believe that you can play.
Punch it down low. Oh, rejection inside. That's Thomas Arrington on the block.
Arrington said, no. Look at this turn. Now, Arrington holds his ground and goes up and says, no, not in my house. Welcome to my block party. My coach will provide the barbecue.
Substitutions for Ohio. Fidelity goes out of the game. Jackson C will check back in. 24-17, the Unity have pretty much led since the start. Durham inside. This is where he does his best work. A little too strong that time, and probably should have been called for the foul.
Yeah, the length of the defender really created a problem for him on that one.
Foul called. Kasanganai will shoot.
Look at this. Comes in. Got him on the hand.
Keep in mind, this Charlotte team was on top of Ohio Unity by 4 with about 2 minutes to go earlier this week. They felt like they should have come away victorious, but the Unity came together in the end like they normally do. Were able to steal the victory, so this is kind of a revenge game for the Force here for a championship. Jackson C working against Trey Wertz. Michael Nelson Seeing a bit of a weave here from the Unity.
A little weave, but see right now, too much standing. Got to move the ball, dribble, or pass.
Bogard gets it to Durham. He steps back. I think you're right. A lot of standing that time.
Yeah.
Three-pointer by Welliford. Penalty comes back into the game for Ohio. You can just sense they really need him in the game.
Well, Durham has not, he's been somewhat of a force, but not as big a force as he could be. I like the fact he doesn't force it. Penalty's got to make things happen for him, too.
Seth Capizzi now with a little extra pressure for Charlotte. Bogard feeling it. Good pass. Durham, the finish.
Durham will finish around the hole.
I would love to have that young man on my roster.
Oh. Maybe another 500 victories. Look at this. Here he is. Comes in, fake, and the ending.
Coach Marty Bogard loves coaching Terry Durham.
Who wouldn't? Shoot.
Now under a minute to play in the first half. It's been all Ohio Unity. Bogard, see if they try and hope for the last shot. Keep in mind, no shot clock.
And you know, the last possession of the first quarter was Bogard penetrating, kicking it off for a layup.
Durham, off balance, in and out. Final 10 seconds. Kasanganai fires a long three. Final shot. Comes up just short. How about David Kasanganai finishing the first half with a bang?
Oh, my Lord. We got to see that one. That was a shot.
26-22. Ohio Unity by 4. Halftime festivities coming up after this. You're watching the 16 and under championship game for the AAU National Championships. Well, if you're here for the AAU Basketball Championships, definitely want to take a day, visit Epcot Center. Tremendous experience here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. It has been just a fabulous week of basketball as the 16 under championship game continues here at halftime. The QCAA Force from Charlotte and the Unity out of Ohio. And you're watching Noah Penalty from Mason High School in that Cincinnati area. Noah, tremendous in the first half.
Getting some shots up here. Look at this one. Pow! Off the assist there by Durham. Creates a little issue there. Pass, fake. Goes to the hole. Bogard finds him again in the corner. Off, hits the three. Stops, another three. Nice step back, head pump fake for another three.
He's got tremendous range. Jackson C does as well. And in the second half, you're the QCAA Force. You got to figure out how to slow down the perimeter play of the Ohio Unity. Well, coming up later on today, still got one more game here at the AAU Basketball Championships. We'll tell you about that in just a moment. The Unity and the Force. There's a look at the stat line. Any numbers stand out to you there, Jay West?
When you're 10 for 24 from the field, 5 for 14 from the three, that's why you're up by 4. If the QCA can maybe get those field goal percentage up a little bit, they can be back in the game.
22-26, 4-point lead for the Unity out of Ohio.
ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at Florida's beautiful Walt Disney World Resort is your amateur basketball destination. Offering multiple tournaments for athletes from Pee Wee to collegiate level, the complex also attracts NCAA coaches from top programs nationwide. To find out how your team can compete here, visit DisneyBasketball.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex is the ideal place for amateur softball, hosting annual events like Disney Softball Spring Training on top of working with organizations like USSSA and Diamond 9 Events to develop competitive events for players of all ages and skill levels. For more information, visit espnwwos.com.
Four-point lead for the Ohio Unity. There you take a look at the bench of the QCAA Force. Michael Prager, head coach for the team from Charlotte. Charlotte wearing the navy blue, the Unity in the all-white uniforms. First shot taken from Arrington, and he misfires to start the second half. So Drew Felios, J. Webb Horton, seen both teams kind of have their moments in this game so far, but the Unity just a little bit too diverse. And what's QCAA's biggest challenge going to be in the second half, J. Webb?
I think your biggest challenge is to cut down the turnovers and to make shots. You know, they have the athleticism to play with this team. They just got to limit their turnovers.
No penalty. Great first half. See if he can follow that up with a strong effort here. David Kasang and I had that big three-pointer before halftime. Tough shot taken here. Scramble on the floor, controlled by Wirtz. Haven't seen a lot of offensive consistency so far from QCAA. I think they're looking for that right now. And we get a foul on the body.
No, they called steps before the shot.
And that was a travel. Wirtz cannot believe it. I can't believe it either.
I'm going to take the high road and say, interesting call.
Now it's Durham along the baseline. Dylan Bogard. A little bit sloppy in the first half. It did have a nice three-pointer, though.
Had some moments and then got a little out of control, but sort of reeled it back in before the half.
Here's Bogard, guarded by Crawford. Durham calling for it. And he hits the deck again, and he's right on his back that time. And Terry Durham, man, he is really taking some hits.
Durham said, is this the AAU Nationals wrestling or WWF?
Jay Webb, I think that this young man goes along, tremendously talented, but he's got to learn how to control his body just a little bit better as he goes to the hole. Would you agree?
Yeah, because he's used to getting contact, but he's really getting beat up, and he is 0 for 3 from the free throw line.
And we saw him on the deck several times yesterday. And same things happened here today. 6 points on 3 of 7 shooting. So timeout going to be called by the QCAA Force. As Coach Prager will huddle the troops. Coach Bogard will as well. Keep in mind, still 1 game remaining here on this championship Monday. It's the team from Alabama, the Challenge, taking on the Mustangs from West Virginia. I know you can't wait to see those Bama boys.
Bama boys, and let me tell you, West Virginia, a little tradition there. Jerry West, Hot Rod Hudley. They had a few people that can play ball out of that state.
So Charlotte back on the court. Trailing by 5. I think Charlotte right now, lucky to be in this game. They had the big 3 before the half by Kasang and I, but again, still looking for that consistent flow offensively.
In both games, we've had opportunities for teams to really sort of get back in games.
Bogard, nice bounce pass. Can't finish on the break.
The ball got blocked. That was a nice defense.
Kasang and I the other way. Oh, that's how you get it done. Wilson underneath.
That's how you run a break.
Durham, too many steps. A little too high on the dribble, I think.
Look at this last bucket here coming down. Pass, see, that's what happens when you move the ball, find the open man, good things happen.
QCAA. He'll fire a long shot and bury it.
Well, if you're guarding QCAA, you better get a hand in his face.
Just like that. We're all tied at 27. That is what the three-point shot can do. Immediately get you back into a game. Durham doesn't finish, having a hard time right now underneath. Bogard stuffed. Durham again, still fighting. And a foul.
But Durham is gonna fight. He's got true grit.
They call that foul, I believe, on the floor, so no shots for Terry Durham.
Well, the QCAA Force fans are warming up, Drew.
Yeah, they've been kind of silent over there on the sideline. Now we're starting to hear them a little bit louder. This QCAA team has been playing together since they were in the 3rd grade. That's 8 years old. And since then, they've been able to win 4 national championships.
Well, when you play together that long, you should know each other's tendencies. What do you think?
That's what makes a team.
Yes, it does.
Familiarity.
Well, now a tie game comes down to execution.
Good pass by Bogart. Durham finished on the way up.
And this is where a point guard, a good point guard, comes really into play, because he has to make good decisions, and that's going to help his team, especially when you're in tight ball games.
Terry Durham struggled at the line today.
He's 1 for 6, 1 for 5.
At a Mount Healthy High School.
I mean, you watch him play, you don't know whether they're up or down. Just a constant demeanor.
Very cerebral. Poked out of bounds.
Now, Bogart read that one. He almost sniped that one away, didn't he?
Coach Michael Prager, his team right now trailing by just 1. They've played hard here in the second half. It's got to be tough not having your point guard out there. Chase Prager with that stress fracture. Chase looking on here in the 3rd quarter, hoping his team can somehow pull this one out as Durham clears it. There's Chase staying in this game, rooting on his teammates.
Once again, Durham showed rebounding there.
Penalty, pulls up, 15-footer.
See, good ball on the handle there. Look at him, 11 points, 4 for 7 for penalty.
Here's Wilson.
Ooh, charge. Ooh, no, block.
Yeah, block is going to be called on Durham.
He may want to check his uniform for splitters. He spent that much time on the floor. Look at this move here now. Yeah, that's a good call. That was a good call. He wasn't set.
Blake Wilson, tremendous score. 6'5", good size. 7 points today. Got the other Ohio Unity team behind us. They took care of business in our first game this morning, hoping that their teammates can do the same here in this championship. And it's going to be out of bounds. Ohio couldn't reel that one in. QCAA will be awarded the ball. QCAA, again, 15 and under national champs last year. Their key to success, teamwork and defense. We've seen both in the last hour.
Oh, very much so.
Now it's Wilson penetrating. Left hand, in and out. Well, that ball probably should have gone in. Hairston trying to win the rebound back, and it'll stay with Charlotte.
Well, jump ball. Must be possession now, Charlotte.
Substitutions now. Wilson goes out. Pollock checks in. And for Ohio, Arrington will have a seat. Michael Nelson, number 11, in the lineup for the Unity. There's Kasanganai. They left him open. And having a lot of fouls called here in the third quarter. That one's going to be on Noah Kelly for the Unity.
Well, you see him putting the ball on the floor, going to the hole, draws the foul.
Twelve points for Kasanganai. One-point game. Unity 30. QCAA 29.
This is going to go down to the wire.
Nelson. Penalty. Lots of dribbling. Unity right now trying to shorten this game. Lost it there. Durham gets on the deck. And they call a travel. Oh, man. You know what? I don't agree with that call. I think he just sat up. And I think he may have been fouled as well. Terry Durham's been battling. He's been on the court this entire game. Now they go to the center of the court to break that press. Kasanganai inside. Good passing on the interior. And the foul as Harrison nearly had the three-point play.
Well, no, that's a good foul because they're going to say, hey, listen, no layups. You're going to have to go to the free throw line to either tie. Look at this. Pump. No. Go up. Don't let him make the layup. But once again, QCAA goes inside. 2 free throws. Game is tied. They could go up by 1. Take the lead.
Jackson C comes in. No penalty. Heads to the bench. Second free throw on the way from Yancey Hairston. Nelson trying to attack that left side. Bogart holds it up now. Look a little uncertain. The Unity have not scored in quite a while. And that one not going to go down. Pull it back out.
See, one of the things you want to see is a little more ball movement.
Lots of dribbling right now for Ohio. That's a little uncharacteristic of them. You're right, we usually see this program move the basketball consistently. Durham, turnaround. Can't get it to fall, works the board.
Not a good shot there.
Kasanganai, wide open, corner, Washington for 3. And for the first time in quite a while, the QCAA Force have the lead.
Well, the Force has said, let the Force be with you. Now, if you're the Unity, don't panic.
Bogard on the miss.
Not a good shot.
Momentum in the favor of the Force. Three-pointer's good. Ryan Pollock tees it up.
Now, see, I'd take a timeout if I was. Good timeout there by Ohio.
On cue for the QCAA Force, Michael Prager, their head coach, on the floor, congratulating his players. They are pumped up. This three-pointer was drained by number 5, Washington.
Look at this. Turns around, hits that one. Another one coming down. Left hand, let it go, let it fly. We're up by 3. The QCAA.
Ryan Pollock and Miles Washington back-to-back threes for the Force, and all of a sudden the Unity are in trouble. What could they be talking about on the sideline?
Well, right now they're talking about.
One. Let's go finish. 1, 2, 3, finish.
Well, I like what Coach Bogart was saying. You got to finish this thing. One of the things we've seen, Unity has stopped their ball movement. Too much dribbling.
Listen, you guys, if we get the ball back, one shot, we get ball back. Okay, let's go.
So down the stretch we go, 47 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And we're tracking stats. The field goal percentage is going up for the Force out of Charlotte. 42% now from the field. Free throws not sharp on either side.
No.
But the third quarter has been a dud for this Ohio Unity team. They have got to somehow get back that swag that they had at the start. Bogart. Arrington pulls it out. 20 seconds now to work with. Bogart, crossover, pull up from the elbow, and he sinks it.
Good decision by Bogart there.
Final seconds. Desperation heave is no good by Wirtz. Yes, that was a big bucket for the Unity.
Yes.
They needed that before the end of the quarter because it's just a 4-point deficit as we head to the fourth and still very much anybody's game.
Well, it's going to be one heck of a finish. 8 minutes to championship or runner-up.
All the QCAA Force, let's listen in if we can to Coach Michael Prager, see what they're talking about over there.
Listen, we got to play smart, okay? We got to play smart. Possession versus points. Every time we got the ball, we don't turn over. We pass until we get the shot we want. Watch them jump in the passing lane. Give me a good ball fake. Give us a good ball fake. Let them come in and hit it.
And you guys, listen, everything's going to be strong. Listen, they're down. They're going to increase the intensity, okay? Remember, no bad passes. You guys, listen. All the challenges we had the first couple games on turnovers, right now you guys have the biggest game of all. Let's not make those turnovers, okay? Protect the ball. Let's go. Let's go, Coop.
I think the key was during that timeout just telling his guys, no turnovers. You know they're going to step up the defensive pressure. We've got to take care of the basketball. Michael Prager out of the state of Wisconsin. Proud to be from the Badger State.
That's some good basketball in Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah. NCAA final a couple years ago. There's a big three by Thomas Arrington.
They needed that one.
And now 5 straight for the Ohio Unity.
Seven minutes, 30 seconds here. Defense and execution on offense.
Another three-pointer. Wirtz off the rim. Bogard winds up with it. Dylan Bogard has had his moments today. He's got a defender airborne. Kicked it out to penalty for 3.
That's how the three-point game, the three-point shot has changed the game. 2 threes, you're up by 2.
8-0 run for the Ohio Unity. Can Kisangane answer? There have been so many players on the deck here today.
Well, they're playing hard.
So just a few moments ago, Ohio trailed 36-30, and now they've got the lead by 2.
2 threes. Changes the complexion of the game very fast.
Wet spot now on the floor. Tremendous facilities here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, playing here at the HP Fieldhouse and also the Jostens Center, where there's 6 and 7 games going on at the same time.
Like you said, if you haven't been down here, get down to Central Florida. I mean, we got ESPN Wide World of Sports, Lake Nona, the new home for the USTA tennis, 100 tennis courts.
Rumor is you can play a little tennis, J-Web.
Yeah, just a little. Oh, double dribble. Now, what did we say? Execution, and then you got to cut down on your turnovers to stay in a game like this. You got to go 6 minutes error-free.
Penalty calling for it. Nobody picked him up. Goes right to the rim and puts it in.
Now, see, that is an excellent decision by Penalty, a good big-time player.
But he called for it. Crawford, the nice pass. Washington finishes.
Now, see, there you go. Big men run the floor. Give it back to him.
Penalty again. And 1. And that was kind of a suspect call. There's an official right underneath the goal that didn't call anything, and the official that does call it is at half court.
And, you know, I thought officiating around the country was better. Look at this here. Runs the floor, comes down, left hand.
There's no contact there.
Was there yeah, there's contact. The ball going off the rim, going off the glass. That was the contact.
They got to take it easy on the men in stripes.
We love the stripes.
Yeah, they've done great.
With the replay. That was like tennis and Hawkeye.
More contact playing checkers. Bogard in the lane. Couldn't hit the reverse. 42-38. Unity have taken their lumps, but they are still leading.
Bogard has to understand. You're going into the trees, and you can't jump over those guys. So get it out. Pull it out. There's no shot clock. Oh!
Upended. Couple players colliding. Good sportsmanship. I really like this penalty. I think he's going to be great at the college level.
Oh.
18 points, only 3 fouls here today. He's got to watch it as we go down the stretch. Cooper Crawford, good kick out. Washington can't put it in. Bogard smartly gets it to Durham, and Terry Durham has 2.
See, once again, without this shot clock, I would have brought the ball back out because you really didn't have a clear path for layups.
Terry Durham has not had a flashy game. It's been a lot of grunt work underneath and a lot of getting fouled on his way to goal, and he has struggled at the free throw line, and that's something that he's definitely going to look at after this game is through and try and make those adjustments the next time he's in the spotlight like this.
But one of the things you learn about players like him is that he's making other contributions, and some days you just have a bad day. There's a lot of people like to have a bad day like that, wouldn't they? There's a lot of people in the NBA have bad days and making 80 million.
Shot from the corner is deflected. Good defensive play. Out though to Wirtz, and Trey Wirtz pulls his team to within 2.
Trey Wirtz and Kasangani can flat out put the ball in the hole.
How about Durham along the baseline? A little frustrated right now.
Well, the thing is, he's going up against a guy that's got more length than him.
Kasangani for three. The lead back to the Force.
What did we say? Kasangani makes things happen.
And it looks like we got a double foul. A couple players going at it right now. They got to get in front of these guys because they're both really jawing. Damon Early for the Force and Terry Durham of the Ohio Unity.
Well, this is where the players, now you look at this here, see, they're talking, and they're pushing, see now. You got to walk away. This is where the officials got to bring the players together and go, listen, we're going to finish this game or someone's going to sit out.
And clearly, it's Durham, who right now is just frustrated because offensively, this hasn't had his typical performance that he's used to. Bogard, oh, collision at the three-point line. And these teams right now getting really aggressive. You can tell a title's on the line.
Well, the referees need to bring these teams together, seriously. Because it's getting a little chippy here.
It's almost like you and I in the food line.
Oh, my Lord, I mean, we're
fighting
fighting.
Position.
Oh, my Lord, we're fighting for that one last rib at the yacht club.
So Bogard's going to head to the line for Ohio with a chance to tie. Several lead changes in the second half.
And Bogard's going to make the free throws.
Terry Durham is back in the game for the Ohio Unity. They need him down the stretch.
There's a little trash talking going on here. But you got to understand that you can't finish the game if you're on the bench.
Should be a very interesting final 4 minutes. 45-44, 1-point game. 16 and under championship. It's been fun since the start. Here's Wirtz. Step back three, well short.
Just a bad shot.
Bogard handling for the Unity. Jackson C right now guarded by Washington. Here's a three by penalty. Durham can't keep it alive, and now the Force control.
Might find Kasangani, look out.
Wirtz again will take it, and he puts it in off the glass.
That's a nice move by Wirtz.
46-45. Another three on the way from Arrington. Got the range from out there, but couldn't connect. And now 3-on-1. Washington, and offensive foul. Yeah, that was good position.
Well, that defensive, look at that, he's there. Good call by the officials. See, sometimes little things turn the course, don't they, Drew?
Thomas Arrington, Springboro High School represented for the Ohio Unity. Their head coach, Marty Bogard. Let's listen in.
No shit. Hey, Pat, I'm so disappointed.
Coach Bogard, coaching since 1986. That is exactly 30 years in this great program for the Unity. And oh, it would be so special for his program to win a 16 and under championship. He could not believe the position they were in. It's been a struggle though from the start. Ohio controlled for most of the first half, but this Charlotte team has really made it difficult for them since.
Well, it's been, you know, a lot of things, but Terry Durham has not had a ball game that you would expect from him. But part of that is that the length of the players he's going against have created some problems for him.
Bogart. Little hesitation, now drops it off for Durham. He's rejected, and now he's got 2 free throws.
With 2 free throws here now. The thing is, can you convert?
Points today for Durham. They have not come easy.
He's 3 for 8 from the free throw line.
Another tie, 46 all.
Ooh, missed the guy down low.
Toss it down low. Nice interior pass, and the score by Washington.
Now that was good ball handling there. You're going to see the ball movement and then guy cutting to the hole. There he is for the layup. That's how you pass the ball.
7 points, they've all been huge for Miles Washington. Misses on the free throw though, and it's a 2-point game.
He said it's going to be down to the wire.
Yep, and it certainly is just that. Another barn burner between these 2 great programs. The Force from Charlotte in blue. The Unity of Ohio in white. The Midwest versus the East Coast. Pull up by Jackson C is good.
Jackson C is a cold-blooded shooter. I'm telling you. You know what I like about him? He's got confidence in his shot. Now that's a dangerous pass there, that floater.
Under 2 minutes left to play. Hairston guarded by Penalty. Washington had it poked away. The Unity. Penalty. Takes it to the rim.
Defense by Ohio. Creates a turnover, Drew.
Penalty with 20. He has led the way for Ohio. And we got a timeout by the Force.
See, that's a good timeout because they were close to a violation.
So no penalty, doing it on both ends. Defensively, turning to offense.
Very much so. Look at this. Steals it, and then watch. Listen, little layup with a kiss off the glass. For the lead, for Ohio Unity, Drew.
Drew Felios, J. Webb Horton. Hope you've enjoyed it. Still a minute 18 to play from the HP Fieldhouse at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. This is our 3rd game of the day, our first championship, as we've still got one more coming up a little bit later on. Jay Webb, just looking at the action so far, what has stood out the most to you?
Well, just the tenacity of both teams. I mean, a lot of grit. They're really playing hard. Some guys don't have their best game, but hey, they played here for like 4 days. So their legs may not be where it is, but effort, hey, chippiness, hey, and people taking charges, turning offense or defense into offense.
All right, now this arena on the edge of their seats here for the final minute plus. Can the Force come back and tie this game once again? And so many lead changes here in this championship.
I would not let Kawangi get a shot off.
Trey Wirtz now holding.
Or Trey Wirtz. Get a hand in his face.
Inside of a minute. 3-pointer from the corner. And let's see, I think they're going to call a foul into the back of Durham. A 1-and-1 looks like it's going to be coming up. I think they got number 33, Damon Early, with the illegal hands.
Let's take a look at this here. Oh, they got him with a push. Yes, you got caught. Yeah, he got caught on that one, Drew.
Yeah, those two have gone at it. You know, credit Damon Early. He has gotten into the head of Durham all afternoon long. And Durham is...
Well, I think the thing is that Durham has not been able to extend because of the length of Damon.
But he's got the range. He can pull up from that 15-foot area. I think
spread it out. He's trying to go down inside, but
sure.
These are critical free throws.
0 of 2 that time. And they're not going to get another chance. So free throws are going to be something that Ohio looks back and says, if we had just done a little bit better, even shot closer to 50%, we'd have control of this game.
Well, Terry, Durham right now is 4 for 10 from the free throw line. We know he's better than that.
6 of 14 for the force, 7 of 17, under 50%.
Now here's the thing you got to look at, Drew. You cannot foul a three-point shooter. You cannot foul a three-point shooter.
Washington switches court. Here's the three from QCAA, doesn't go in. Washington trying to follow it back up, and a foul.
Well, let me tell you something. Washington does what you're supposed to. Fight, grab the rebound, secure it, and then go back up. Either basket or a foul.
Washington's been all over the place today.
See? He's money from the free throw line, too.
This one for the tie. All knotted at 50. So 36 seconds to play. Let's see, will Ohio hold for the final shot?
Yes.
Or will they try and score immediately?
I'd hold for the final shot here. I'd spread the floor. You got C over there.
Dylan Bogard looking up at the clock. Early's with him. Bogard tried to bounce pass it inside. Final shot taken by C is good.
What did I tell you? Tell you what did I tell you? Find C, because C saw the basket. Cold-blooded shooter, and drains the three to win the championship for the Unity. Man, what a ball game. What a ball game.
Wild final seconds. Jackson C winds up with it, and the ball goes down just as the horn goes off. It does not get much better than that from the AAU basketball championship.
Well, tie ball game. Ball on the floor, kick it out, and C hits the three.
Jackson C, what an afternoon. Also, Noah Penalty, Dylan Bogard, Terry Durham. He didn't have his A game, but his teammates picked up the slack.
Yes, yes.
And credit the QCAA force. They were outstanding down the stretch. Early with the defense, QCAA, Wirtz, Crawford really chipping in. Blake Wilson, Pollock, all these guys deserve credit as well. Just a fabulous championship. Couldn't have asked for more.
No.
So for Jay Webb Horton and our entire ESPN Wide World of Sports crew, that was fun. I'm Drew Felios saying so long from the Walt Disney World Resort. And congratulations to the Ohio Unity 16 and under AAU basketball champions.